Have you been feeling tired and stressed lately? The world is exhausting just now, with all the divisive politics and this constant pressure to be productive, to be at the top of your game at whatever it is you do. Well, this year I reached a natural end point of all of that. Despite being lucky enough to have my passion as my job, I can tell you that running your own creative business sure comes with a lot of pressure. Nature journaling is my solution to those pressures. But honestly, I probably get to do less nature journaling for myself now than I did when it was my hobby. By the way, I'm Alex Boone, and I'm lucky enough to be a professional nature journaling educator. You can come and find me at naturejournalingcircle.com for loads of creative and encouraging nature journaling tutorials. But there's more on that later. For now, I want to share 4 things that I always try to do to help me through life's trials. I went away recently to Pembrokeshire, which is in Wales in the UK. I managed to do all of my 4 favourite things on this trip, which really recharged my batteries for autumn and winter. Come along with me in this video, out into nature. I'll describe the 4 things that I've done, and maybe you can give these ideas a try to help you shed obligations and recover your own creative spark. The first thing to try is easy, the very easiest. Get outside and move in nature. How you move is up to you. It's up to your physical limitations and what you feel like doing on any given day. This day I wanted to do my morning yoga on this beach. I wanted to feel sand and grass under my feet. I wanted to move as the spray of the sea hit my face on this very windy day. We often feel constricted by other people and expectations. People might see us move and judge us. So is there any way you can find space to just exist outside for a little while and to move however you want to move? And if you're wondering how this relates to creativity, well, there's 2 things. The first one is the mindset. Things literally do feel better once you've moved about outside a bit, and that positive mindset can carry on into your creative work. But the other one is about freedom of movement and expression in the body. A relaxed, expressive body leads to relaxed, expressive mark-making and creativity. And good ideas, so many good ideas. I'll make another separate video about this soon, as it's been really important in my own artistic development. And when you're out, see if you can start noticing things. Just little things as you go out or come back from your movement. Like I found this water mint, just growing wild, which then I put in my salad later that day. The second thing to do, although it may seem quite obvious, is to actually just go out and create in nature. And when I say create in nature, I mean if it's possible for you, try and draw actually outside on location. Now I know that this can be a little bit intimidating, just like with the movement, but if you can find somewhere that you can be, where other people aren't going to see you, preferably you'll be on your own, where you can sit for just a little while and draw or paint. Just something that you find or notice that really captures your attention. On this day, I decided that I was going to sit on the beach and paint for a little while. It was not going to be a work of art. As you can see here, it was really just something that I could stick into my sketchbook, together with some of the pressings that I found on the day. This is really important. As you watch me create here, remember that you're not doing this to create a work of art. in our nature journals and our sketchbooks, the process is much more important than the product. If you want to later on, you can always do some artwork based on the sketches that you did outside. But this is really about the journey and not about the destination. If you want help with your art, remember you can come and find me at naturejournalingcircle.com. I give monthly live tutorials, and the membership includes access to all of the past recordings, as well as all my pre-recorded courses. You can scan the QR code on the screen, or the link is in the description box to come and join me and the encouraging community at naturejournalingcircle.com. The third thing to do is to notice more in nature. It seems pretty obvious for those of us who are nature journalists already, but so many people just walk past things. Is that you? It could be something really simple that you start noticing, just the weeds that are growing from the pavement. Or it could be something really special, like when we were on holiday, we had this nest of swallows, and they were right in the porch of our holiday home. We watched them from these early stages, being fed by the ever-industrious parents, until gradually they left the nest, and we saw them fluttering around from the top of the porch to the telegraph wires outside, back in, and hovering around here and there. The parents were often calling to them, trying to encourage them to take further flights, to leave the safety of the porch or the nest. It was such a joy to watch them. And of course, importantly, I documented them too. Each day I was writing in my journal all the things that I noticed about them. Were all 3 of them in the nest? How many were leaving from time to time? Until at last, they were all outside. And we could watch them from the windows, swooping and swirling, ready to make the most enormous flight across the ocean to Africa. This is my journal where I documented the progress of the swallows throughout the holiday, always making notes on what they were doing. Such an incredibly calming thing to do, taking us away from our human struggles and out into the struggle for survival which plays out day by day in nature. And also we saw some wonderful things, some beautiful, majestic things. All of these young starlings in murmuration, flying up and down over the valley. They seem to just fly for joy, all joining together in this incredible dance in the sky. Looking smaller, we have the blennies in the rock pools. These tiny fish moving around, startling at the motions of the people above ground. Just a secret world, just hidden away in this little pool. Start noticing and be inspired by the curiosity and wonder that comes into your life. Hello, friend. Go back on a rock, but you'll just stay on me. No, gladly. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make your eyes go in. The final thing I'd like you to try in nature is engaging your passions. By this I mean things that you're interested in anyway. How can you incorporate them into your outdoor life? For me here, I have a really big interest in geography and in maps and just kind of understanding the landscape. So we went for a trip to find the source of this river, which we found here in this kind of muddy ditch in the hills. I took a walk following the river from its source down this beautiful river valley, bedecked with autumn berries, through the woodland on the hills, crunching in the leaves. It's amazing how engaging our passion projects can actually just bring us straight out into nature. Perhaps your thing is hiking, it may be kayaking. Whatever it is, see if you can find a way to notice more in nature while you're engaging in your passion. I had a bit of a purpose to this walk, to this little exploration of the river. I was preparing a class for the Wild Wonder Conference, which was all about how to nature journal rivers. And so I was incorporating a little bit of work into my holiday, but in a way that was calming and engaged my passions for the river, for geography, for mapping. I needed to gather information on this walk. The fact that this was a work-related thing didn't stop me from taking it easy, from sitting down at the woolen mill in the cafe and having a cup of tea, before finally making it to the river estuary and walking all the way out where the tide was starting to come in and engaging another of my passions, swimming in the sea. I quickly went into the water just as the tide was rising. As I was swimming, I thought a bit about how I was going to turn all of those notes from the river walk into something that I could use in the class and also produce a bit of artwork too. See what you can do. Gather your information, or just literally enjoy one of the sports that you do outside just that little bit more by noticing. Here's the information that I gathered for the River Solver project, and this is the map that I finally produced. This is a strip map, an old form of mapping. It works really well for rivers because you can follow the course of the river down all of these little ribbons. I couldn't help but include the bird heads too. So that's it. It was also it for my beautiful, memorable holiday. I hope you enjoyed sharing it here with me. Let's recap the 4 ways to recover your creative spark in nature. Number 1, move. Number 2, create. Number 3, notice. And number 4, engage your passions. I did these things on this trip. And although, let's be real, 100% is a far-off dream for most of us in everyday life, we can still have little moments of being okay, being more than our problems, and remembering that we're part of something so much bigger. If you're inspired, my videos are sponsored now and forever by www.naturejournalingcircle.com, my online encouraging art and creativity space. Come and join the free community, meet like-minded people from all around the world, and why not take the free class, What is a Nature Journal, just to get you started. You never know what you can achieve when you persevere. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.